Okay, so this is appraisal mistake or mishap. Number one, we're going to use for our example. I'm going alphabetically here, fictitious names, of course, Abby and Bill, but this is a real life scenario, okay? And this happens quite often, more than people think. Okay, Abby and Bill, they're driving around and they're looking at homes, and they see a sign out in front of this home this home that's owned by a guy named Doug, and the name on the sign is Carl from ABC Realty or Anytown Realty, wherever he's from. And Abby and Bill decide to call Carl on the sign. Okay, now Carl, in most states, he's probably a transaction broker, meaning he's not going to take sides with anybody. He's just going to be responsible for the transaction as a whole. But in reality, he kind of deals with Doug to start with. His first relationship starts here. This is where things start to get a little clouded. Okay, so Carl has a listing agreement at 6%, which in the MLS he's going to split maybe at 3%, but you know, it could have been 5% or 4%, whatever. So we're going to assume 6%, and if he sells, that 6% gets split between the buyer's agent, okay, or the selling agent, and the listing agent, okay. So the buyer's agent, that would get split, so 3% each. Okay, that's how the real estate commission would be split. On normally, there's exceptions to the rule. So Abby and Bill call realtor Carl. They ask about the house, and Carl says the house is listed for $239,000. Abby and Bill said we'd like to see the house. They go in and see the house, and they tell Carl we'd like to make an offer to the seller at $230. They ask, yeah, Doug's in a hurry to sell, so Carl puts together a contract for $230,000. Okay. So they're going through, and then Abby and Bill get their appraisal back, and the house appraises for $295. That's a huge difference. We're talking $65,000 difference. I tell Abby and Bill, do not tell Carl or the seller the price of that home. Okay? Abby has a problem at work. There's a little hiccup. Car breaks down, and they got to spend some money to get a car fixed to get to work. Okay? So now they spend about $2,000 to fix her car. Now they're short funds to close. So we need one more paycheck to get the closing. One more paycheck deposited in their bank, and they would be good to go. But in order to do that, to hit that mark, we need a 10-day extension on that contract. Okay? We need an additional 10 days. Okay? But a couple days ago, Bill was all excited, and Carl called Bill and said, hey, I talked to the lender. He said the appraisal's good. What did it come in at? And Carl says, oh, it came in pretty high. Bill says it came in pretty high. Carl asked him, can you send me a copy of the appraisal? So Bill, innocently enough, sends Carl a copy of that appraisal. Okay? What did he just do? All right? Now they need a 10-day extension. Carl hasn't told Doug, because he doesn't want Doug to know he underlisted the property. So we got a problem there because Carl underlisted and undersold the property for Doug. But Carl's got an idea. He says, I know I'm getting a full 6% because I'm the only realtor on the transaction. I'm not splitting it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call my friend Eddie, who's an investor. Okay, Eddie the investor, and he's going to say, Eddie, I got this house for you for $250,000. I know you got the cash. Let's put a backup offer in. I know the house appraised more than that. I can make you a deal. You can probably pick up $30,000, $40,000 profit on this house. Eddie says, sounds like a deal. We can flip it fast. Carl says, yeah, not a problem. So Carl takes a backup offer. Now Abby and Bill need a 10-day extension. Carl says to Doug, they want a 10-day extension. I already got a backup offer and for more money. What do you think? And Doug says, no, I'd rather go for the backup offer. So if they default, the heck with them. So Bill, in his excitement, transferred that appraisal to Carl. Now you can see what Carl did. It opened a door for an unethical practice. And there's no way to enforce that because now Abby and Bill are in trouble. So now Abby and Bill have to go to their parents and get a gift and close on time. They're in trouble. We got to do gift money. We got to jump through hurdles to get this underwritten and get it through because the threat of losing the property. But Carl wants this because his friend Eddie, he's still going to pick up the same. He's going to actually pick up more commission because now he's picking up the commission on $250, not $230. Plus, he's gonna get Eddie to flip that house at the 295 that the house appraised for. Okay? So actually, this should be 250,000 in there, that offer there. So he's gonna resell that, so now he's gonna get at least a third commission. Okay? And if he happens to get both sides, he'll get the fourth commission on that property. So he's gonna make 6% on the 250 and then another 6% on this 295. Okay? That's what that does when you give the appraisal away that you paid for. Okay? That's why you want to keep your appraisal to yourself. Okay? I hope this is a good lesson, and I'm sorry this happens to people way too many times. Have a good day.